Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today we have Marvel Legends, and it's the Marvel Studios' first 10 years Iron Man, Thanos, and Doctor Strange 3-pack. And this is the Avengers Infinity War 3-pack that I ended up snagging up on Black Friday. And it was a heck of a steal. I only really wanted these two. I didn't care about this one and his little, you can touch him and make him light up feature, which I'll get into a little bit later. But it comes in that Marvel Studios first 10 years box. We got a little bit of artwork on the side. You got Thanos' mug, Strange, Thanos again. And mine came with like a big tear, but I don't care because I'm taking it out of the package. Here's the read up on the side. Then we got the back of the box with a bunch of read up for each character. Get the little artwork there. First out of the box, we have Iron Man. And he does come with some accessories. He comes with two fist hands. As you can see, they're just fist hands that we've probably got before. And they are hinged, so you can bend them. So, yay for fists. And then we get some clear blue blaster, booster, whatever effects that we've gotten many, many times before. But, hey, I'd rather have these effects than the Havoc effects. And then we'll dive into the figure. And this figure we've seen before. I mean, the only thing that's different is this light that lights up. As you can see, it does not want to, it's really bright on camera. See if I can get it to focus. And that's it. That is it for this figure. You can see it still has the issue with the two-tone plastic color. There is no ab crunch because they put the battery in there. You get this nasty battery compartment there with the screw there and the switches on the back. So I mean, same articulation as the other Legend. We just don't get the ab crunch, which I did bring out the first Iron Man. And as you can see, it's a little bit, I guess, glossier red. But you can see the two-tone. Still had the issue. Paint apps are the same. Identical paint apps, honestly. Then look at all that detail that we get with this one, and it gets all messed up because of battery compartment and a switch. And this one has like marbleization a little bit in the plastic. This one does not, but it's pretty close to the same plastic. And this was just like sort of like a throw-in figure. I mean, I can't imagine somebody was like flipping out like, oh my god, it lights up. Like, no, I'd rather have, some ab movement. And then we get a fixed Thanos Build-A-Figure. Pretty much identical to what he was, a little bit different color plastics and paint apps, which we'll do a side-by-side comparison. But let's focus on the new. This head sculpt's pretty awesome. The angry grit and teeth look. It is in that purpley plastic. It looks so much better. I love this head sculpt that we should have gotten. Very, very nice looking. Very, very menacing. And then we get this head sculpt. No smirk. He's just stern, straight-faced, little tiny head. Would have been cool to get a helmeted head or a helmet that could go onto this head. But very, very cool. And extra details they added around his neck, which make that collar piece look even better. And it's gold, which, fits him so well. But then he also has a open-handed Infinity Gauntlet. That is awesome. Super cool to be able to have a open-handed Infinity Gauntlet. Now we get a side-by-side comparison, and it is like night and day. You got this grimacing bluish looking Thanos with some silver and everything, and then you get this one. I mean, it is ridiculous how much of a difference a little bit of color can do. One thing that I did like about the original is the ab crunch is pretty solid, but this one from the pack, you can see, if I can do it, it's pretty loose. So not too happy about that. The pants, this is darker, like brown, lighter brown, gold. Basically painted everything that was silver gold. And other than that, it's the same figure, just better. And what's cool is, like, I was like, man, I don't really need this one. But it's easy, like, I can pop this hand off. Pop this one off. Pop that on there. So then you can have a fisted gauntlet on them. I mean, that's a great thing about it. Holds a little snug on this new one. But still very, very cool to have this newer one versus the old one. And it's just, the old one, I mean, I didn't even want to build it in the first place, but I ended up doing it. And yeah, it's a joke. It's shiny, off color. It just doesn't fit Thanos, in my opinion. But, you know, it's a hefty figure. And, I mean, I can't imagine, you know, paying full price for the 3-pack to get a redo on Thanos. A remake. But yeah, I dig it. And if you want to see the articulation on this guy, I mean, you can go check out this guy's review. And it's the same articulation. So next up, we have Doctor Strange. Now, he does come with a alternate hand to his left hand. It's just sort of like a pinching hand. He's going to pinch you. And then we get an effect that we've seen before, and it's not done as nicely. It's just like a darker plastic, less translucent. And then you got the original one, which looks so much better. It's a lot better. Just that little bit of paint makes this thing pop, as opposed to this. This one's better. So if you have the original Doctor Strange and you have that effect, you're good. If not, maybe start adding some paint. Then we get into the figure itself. It's a nice little kit bash, but let's look at the main thing. We get this new head sculpt, and a lot of people were like going crazy about it. And it's nice, but I think they did his lips too big. His lips look weird. I don't know if that's just me or what. But we do get a new cape on him. It actually plugs in. Has some nice details going on it. Interior has a nice wash to it and texture. It's a very nice figure. And another reason a lot of people like this figure, not because of the head sculpt, but we get this really, really cool effect arm. And it is awesome. He's like controlling the time stone. Let's see if I'll focus it. It looks so good. Got like the beads wrapping around. Now, one thing, I got mine in the mail and his arm was out. I was like, what in the heck? But it's not a bad thing. So I can show you that this is a painted flesh tone. You can see it's all crackling and all that stuff. But the nice thing is I can actually take that off. And that was an issue for some people. Some people were having issues trying to get this off without breaking the effect. So I can take this hand off of the old one and just plug it in. So therefore, he can have two hands, and the effect starts there as opposed to reaching out to his other hand. I like that. I'm happy that it came loose. And speaking of loose, his eye is actually a separate necklace piece too, which is nice. And I think it's time for some comparison so we can see the two Stranges side by side. Let me straighten out these arms a little bit. Bring in the other one. He's not going to have the hand because I took it off, but you can see the The eye isn't painted as nicely. This one we got some green painted. Now his cape is just, it's not bad. Or his cloak. It's not bad at all, but just how it's attached, it's like almost smothering him. Then when you're looking at the capes separately, I mean, you can see the love that went into this one. There's no texture really inside this one at all. And you can just see a lot more sculpt love into this one than this one. So now we got these a lot more side by side. You can really see the face sculpt. This one's not bad. It just doesn't look like the actor. This one's okay. It's just his lips look very, very weird. The actual body says the silver painted ring. I wish the studs were painted like this one was. And it's weird, like his little gauntlet fabric is a different blue. This one they just casted it and kept it all that same dark blue. Nice little breakup. So they just went lighter throughout. He has the peg hole now in the back to hold his cape in. But again, exact same figure. Even the legs and boots and stuff, they're identical. They just fine-tuned it, gave it a different head, better paint in certain aspects. And then we got the effect arm. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say which head I like better. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you like the new head, or do you like the old one better? Which do you prefer? I mean, I'd like to know your opinion. I definitely like the add-ons that they did, like the extra paint on the eye and the effects arm. I really like that, and I like the cape. So, pretty awesome. And there you guys have it. My unboxing and review of Marvel Legends series. The first 10 years, the Avengers Infinity War 3-pack. And this set is definitely worth it if you can get it on sale. Other than that, it's up to you if you feel like you need to swap your figures out. Basically, if you don't feel the Build-A-Figure originally was good enough for you, then pick this one up. If you think you want to upgrade your Doctor Strange, then definitely pick this up. Now, if you guys like what you saw, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more. And as always, make sure you check out Toyco Toys and Collectibles. Both Facebook groups are down below. Join up and interact with fellow nerds and collectors. And the second group is for pre-order, so you're in the know with collectibles. And make sure you get that pre-order great price. And I want you guys to have the best luck hunting, keep on collecting, and have a beautiful day.